Rest easy, seniors. That quack doctor you see on TV every day was just picked to be in charge of your Medicare. Yeah, Trump picked Dr. Mehmet Oz to lead the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Finally, a win for the crudité eating crowd, huh? Trump has already picked a bunch of strange people for his cabinet, so it's not a surprising choice. What is surprising is the reaction from one Democratic senator, John Fetterman, who defeated Oz in the Pennsylvania Senate race in 2022. Here's what Fetterman tweeted, quote, "Dr. Oz is about protecting and preserving Medicare and Medicaid. I'm voting for the dude." Yeah, but that's not what Dr. Oz is going to do. And you know how I know he's not? Because you freaking told me so, John, just a few years ago during your Senate race. In this tweet, quote, "Dr. Oz supports a radical plan that threatens Social Security and Medicare." And in this tweet, quote, "We can never allow Social Security and Medicare to be weakened by the GOP. Dr. Oz would be another vote to take away these critical lifelines for our seniors." There are lots and lots of other tweets just like these. And Fetterman was right back then. Oz was promoting a plan to privatize Medicare, one that Oz would financially benefit from. Here's how The Lever reported on his scheme. Quote, "Oz bills his own healthcare plan as Medicare Advantage for all. Such a program could move seniors and most Americans into private insurance plans that have been raising premiums and denying roughly 1 in 10 medical claims, according to a recent government report finding that the plans frequently refuse to cover services required by Medicare. To pay for his privatization plan, Oz has proposed a 20% payroll tax, which would ultimately transfer money from workers to the Republican Party's private insurance donors that have been reporting record profits while jacking up premiums." The Lever also noted that Oz and his wife own more than $500,000 in stock in private insurance companies that would stand to gain through the expansion of Medicare Advantage. In case anyone is still confused about what his agenda will be, as John Fetterman seems to be. Though I think with Fetterman, he's just so negatively polarized himself in response to anti-genocide protesters that he now genuinely wants to support Oz. Anyway, Dr. Oz is now the third TV guy Trump has nominated to his cabinet, alongside Fox News' Pete Hegseth for Pentagon chief and Fox News' Sean Duffy, who Trump tapped to be transportation secretary. Duffy actually has some qualifications for that job. He used to be a contestant on MTV's Road Rules. Yes, Oz is actually the fourth TV personality. WWE's Linda McMahon was nominated to be education secretary. She previously headed up the Small Business Administration during Trump's first term. And Linda McMahon makes two members of Trump's proposed cabinet to be linked to underage perversions alongside Matt Gaetz. 3 if you include the president himself and his close relationship to notorious child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.